Week 13. Rivalry week. Let's go. What's up, guys? I'm not Dustin.
No, not at all. Not even close. Not quite. Just kidding. Everybody would probably like Logan better. That's fine. Hey, I'm Dustin. This is Preston. And we got
I'm Logan.
Logan live right here.
That's right.
And with quality, we are going to try to bring on the Will, the Skill, the Brian.
What up, guys? How y'all doing?
There he is.
Nice backdrop. I props on the backdrop there, Will. I like it.
Is that the
Hey,
start,
Mark
baby?
Kevin.
It's the Star of Dallas.
Oh.
Amen. If you haven't seen that Christmas movie, classic.
Which one?
The Star of Dallas.
Can't say that.
Didn't make my top five.
Was it? I want to watch it 60% of the day.
When you do.
There it is.
Got it.
When you do. All right, Will, how's it going? We miss you here.
Going pretty good, man. Traveled up today. A little heavy traffic, not too bad. Been hanging around the fire with some family out here in the log cabin in the swamp. North Carolina, just enjoying life, man.
Very nice, man. Well, how was Friendsgiving?
It was pretty good. It was a
good.
lot of fun. We had a good crowd.
It was awesome.
Played some fun games. It got a little heated, but
Some delicious food.
yeah.
Were some rivalries born?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Just some
We
rivalries.
learned a lot about people.
But
Oh, wow. That's
it
good.
basically turned into a couple game. So basically, the rival was between you and your partner.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
definitely going to happen within game nights.
Didn't happen with me. I just,
Oh, yeah.
if I knew the answer, I said the answer.
Yeah.
She,
Mandy just said,
she said
Yes.
live with it.
yes.
High five.
High five. You're my husband.
But she has the answers too, so.
That's
we
right.
just,
Well, we're going to talk about LSU in a little bit, speaking of Andy.
LSU.
LSU. This week is rivalry week. If you haven't paid attention in the college world, this is probably not the channel for you. This is the biggest week of the year. This is huge. We are going to be picking some really big games this week. Some of these rivalry games have some big implications on playoffs, on bowl games, and just life. Honestly, if you lose this week, it just makes that Sunday morning a little bit harder to come to church.
Oh.
Let's just be real. It hits home when you have that L. It's just like it's just like Satan says, nope, you don't got to get up today to go to church, and we're like, I do. I really do. I really do.
You gotta face it.
You got to face it. You might as well. You're going to hear about it whether you show up the next day or 10 days later. You're going to hear about it. So,
You're right.
Man, let us know how you think in the college. Get us a game. If you don't see a game listed in our list and you're like, hey, we love Hawaii. Like, why don't you pick the Hawaii game? Then we'll pick it. Why not? Records don't matter at this point. Let's go ahead and check out our records so far this year. Check out who's on top and who's on the bottom. There it is. The dumpster fire has now become me. There's literally a fire.
Let's go.
Fine.
So I'm keeping it humble at 59-28. And then we got Will at 62-25. And then your leaders, Preston and Logan, at 63-24.
Coming down to the wire.
I like it. We got one more week left here as far as regular season counts. So
You got to go for the money.
it's anybody's game except me. So y'all have fun. Y'all have fun with this one.
We could all tank. You never know.
I don't think so. I don't think because I don't know what's going to happen today. But I'm excited. We got quick picks coming up, and then right after that, we are going to actually give Will full screen access
Oh,
to where he has the dumpster fire of the week all by himself. No interruptions, Will.
That's
we can't
impressive.
just like blurt in. None of that.
That's going to be amazing. I'm on that.
You better be ready.
You better soak it in because it's gonna be awesome.
it's your moment. This is your moment.
If we could add just to get the chatter out of the way, what would y'all's dumpster fire be? Will's the ultimate dumpster fire guy. What is your dumpster fire?
My dumpster fire?
I got mine.
Go ahead. You do yours first.
Auburn has to be the dumpster fire.
New Mexico State.
Dude, that was embarrassing.
They were
That's
8-2.
awful.
Let's be honest.
But dude, you hum and bring them home. That's just.
Is it home?
Dude, they paid them to come in there and play. That's embarrassing. Right before Iron Bowl? Ugh. Logan?
Poor Hugh Freeze. I like Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, I just hope everybody had fun.
That is a dumpster fire. All right. Preston, you got a dumpster fire?
My dumpster fire of the week is going to be Devin Leary.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was actually impressed with Kentucky's football team. I think they were pretty well-rounded from the running back to their offensive line to their defensive line. Their secondary wasn't bad at all. I think Devin Leary was the issue with that game. I think it was all on his shoulders, and he wasn't ready for the pressure. So,
Man,
I
there was
think
3 deep balls.
yeah. I mean,
We were
you put Spencer Rattler on that team, and that's a top 25
It's a
team.
dominant team.
Oh, yeah.
That's a top 25 team. So I
Absolutely.
think Devin Leary was the ultimate dumpster fire of that team.
Absolutely.
I think Kentucky was well-rounded. I think they were a good team. It's just he couldn't make the plays. He was honestly kind of short, too.
Thank goodness.
I have
I'll
a
take-
dumpster fire.
Hey, it's ready.
If anybody watched the Carolina Kentucky game last week,
Okay.
one thing you noticed was that the refs were awful.
Oh, it was bad.
Sideline warnings,
Oh, it was
late
bad.
hits, everything.
It
It
was
was,
bad.
terrible. One of the worst officiated games I've ever seen. Carolina still won, but that's my dumpster fire.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there was one play. Somebody viewed it on social media. There was a false start and a holding all in the same play and, like, nothing.
And then we would slide or we would get tackled, and then 5 seconds later, then just
Oh,
hit
yeah.
on the shoulder.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was ridiculous.
It was definitely lopsided on the refs.
Yeah.
So.
Devin Leary did get smacked.
Bro,
yeah, he got lit up,
lit
for sure.
up.
Somebody
With
got
that
crazy, boy.
speed slide, that was vicious. So, all right, moving right along. Let's go into our quick picks real quick. And these quick picks are no joke. I mean, they're pretty.
Ain't no
Pretty,
scrubs.
they ain't no scrubs. Only a few people will get that reference. But rapid fire picks of
I
the week.
know one else good.
No, here we go.
Destiny's Child.
All
right. They got.
Hey,
Hey.
trivia. No, it was the SEC.
Yeah,
Hey.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
All right. Our first rapid fire pick of the week. We can take a little bit more time this week because it is rivalry week. Rivalry week. I mean, that is a hard word.
Seriously.
Which
Rivalry
way?
week. Which way is a rivalry week? We got number 5, Florida State taking on Florida, who is the dumpster fire of the year, I hope. And I hope it continues this week. Last week was definitely like the dumpster fire of injuries for both of these teams. Definitely changed how this game is going to look for sure. But Florida State versus Florida. Logan, let's go ahead and go to get this one out the way. Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, or rapid fire.
Rapid-
Yes, sir.
This is probably
Rapid wire?
one of the easiest rivalry games to pick, and it is going to the
What?
state
Really?
of Florida. But no, Florida State's going to roll over the top of Florida. Grant Mertz is not going to lead this team to anything against Florida State this weekend. It is going down in
And
Florida, Tallahassee.
yep.
Oh.
Florida State is favored 6.5. Florida State was the game.
That's got to be the worst line I've seen all week.
Well, they don't have their quarterback. That's a big change.
We're doing them.
That's a huge change.
Dude, that dude's like,
Have you seen like their backup quarterback? Like he's like this awkward TikTok stuff.
he is.
Really weird.
I seen a
He's
video
like this
today
big clumsy looking
to
dude.
the boys. He was doing like these weird dances at the gas station. This is like,
Oh, yeah.
this is your leader.
This is it.
This is your guy.
This is it. Preston, Florida State, Florida.
Florida State, the better team. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Florida State. Hey, Will, who you got, buddy?
Honestly, I'm really worried about Florida State just because of Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
We saw a good quarterback come in and back him up last week, but it was against inferior competition, and he had a lot of adrenaline knowing he was coming, not knowing he was going to have to come in the game on last second. So he was built up on adrenaline. This week is different. He's going to have to play a whole game. He knows he's going to have to do it. He's going to be thinking about it all week. I think it's going to be a tough task for him. Florida's defense has been picked on, but it's an SEC defense. It's not an easy defense. And I think this could potentially be a trap game for Florida State. It's going to be a tough one where's it at this year? Is it at Doug Campbell or in the Swamp?
It's in the swamp, man.
I don't know, but next time I check
Wow.
this was a rapid fire.
Well, hey, all that to say,
Swamp.
I do think it's a trap game.
I'm kidding.
I don't think, though, that you can go against Florida State this week. I think the Noles are going to roll again. And we will see what happens in the ACC championship game, though.
Ooh.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how the ACC lines up. So I know like Clemson and Florida State are on the same side.
There's not a side anymore. It's just the top two
Oh,
teams.
really?
Top two teams.
Oh, wow. So it'd be Florida State.
And Louisville, I believe.
Ooh. That Louisville can sneak. I mean, I know we got a lot of Knowles on here, but that's crazy.
They've lost one.
Not a good time to lose your quarterback.
Still though.
That's Tennessee last year.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're losing that game already.
All right, good pick, boys. We got Florida State across the board.
Yes, sir.
That'll probably come back and bite all of us. So.
Yeah.
All right, number 1 Georgia versus Georgia Tech. Probably the easiest pick of the week.
Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech.
Yep. Will, who you got, buddy?
I'm gonna tell you what. Give me the Jackets to lose.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good pick.
it's not even gonna be close. Georgia Tech actually is not having a bad season. They're much improved under their new coach, but they don't have anywhere near enough. They'll play a solid first half against Georgia, I think, maybe a first quarter, but they don't have enough depth to compete with Georgia.
Yeah, good pick. I'm gonna pick the most dominant team in college football, Georgia. Preston.
Yeah, I mean, I like Haynes King at Georgia Tech, but they don't have the talent there yet. So obviously Georgia's been dominant all year.
Will your dad be sad that you said Georgia?
No, he understands.
Yeah, I think he understands.
As a Georgia Tech
I'd
fan, you just understand.
I hadn't seen your dad in the comments. Maybe he'll hit us up here.
Yeah.
So, one of our faithful few.
Hey, listen, did I tell you this last time?
Oh.
I did. I told you the thing the other night. He actually is interested in coming to a Carolina game. I was like, hey,
Wow.
because Jordan, my brother, came. That was his first experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heck of a first experience. Man.
Yeah, seriously.
That was the best game we could have gone
And
to
your,
for a
and
first
your
time.
father-in-law, too.
Yeah, he was there too.
Crazy.
And I was telling my dad, I'm like, Dad, why don't you just come to the game? It's like 45 minutes from the house. Like, it's a good time. He's like,
Absolutely.
he's like, I don't dislike Carolina. So I was like, yeah, boy, he's in. Yeah, you get him in, then he's gonna be hooked.
Spurred.
I don't even know where we're at, but
Spurred. Logan.
okay.
I've been going back and forth all day long.
Yeah,
This
I'm sure.
This
Yeah.
is a tough one.
I'm sure.
But give me Georgia Tech to lose this ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never in a million years.
Kirk just rolled over in his bed. Yeah, Georgia for sure in this ball game. That would be the craziest story in college football. Somehow.
I don't think I'd ever call another
That'd be
college
insane.
pick ever again.
All right, going out back to Oregon. We've been picking these games for a little while. Number 16, Oregon State taking on the Oregon Ducks. Look at that. Your dad's here. Look at that.
Hey,
Get tickets. I'll go.
Take it.
Pops, that's right.
Well, you picked the hardest game of the
Yeah.
whole year to get tickets. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, probably not this week, but next year for sure.
Yeah.
Or bowl game. Hey, if we go bowling,
Hey. One more.
Hey.
Give me Oregon Ducks in this game. Will.
Yeah, DJ Uiagalelei has played on and off for Oregon State. They're a good football team, but I don't think they have enough of the Ducks this week. Give me Bo Nix for
Yeah.
both buddies this week.
Good call. Logan.
Yeah, give me the Ducks. Too much of an offense for anybody in their conference right now. Give me the Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Bo Nix in Oregon, Ducks.
Ducks, man. Rapid fire cleaned out.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's our rapid fire picks of the week. And now it's time for the one and only Will Bryant to have the floor. We are going to turn the camera off, turn the audio off, and it is now time for Will Bryant to shine. Will, you have the floor.
Wow, I'm really honored. First time, never going to be cut off during this thing. But for dumpster fire of the week, there were a lot of good choices this week. I mean, like Dustin said, Auburn was definitely a top candidate. I really didn't like what Kentucky did last week. They played a good game, but they were sloppy on all sides of the ball, and the refs were a little rough in that game. Ultimately, I figured it was best to finish where we started. I think it's only right that we go out with Florida as the main dumpster fire of the year. Last dumpster fire has to be. I mean, they just have looked really bad towards the end of the year. The really only good game was sadly against us. And I think that's kind of was their peak. They never really hit a stride. They never really got a good momentum. They never really had like a long winning streak. And last week, I mean, looked terrible again. So for me, I've already picked on Florida this far, and I think it's only right that we end the season with a Florida dumpster fire overall.
Hey, solid dumpster fire, Will. Well done. Well done. Good segment. Good job, buddy.
What a season.
What a season. What a life. What a legacy. Very nice. I would agree. I would say Florida's probably as bad, if not worse, than Carolina. So I would definitely give them the dumpster fire award.
But they beat us.
But somehow they beat us year in, year out. It just happens that way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way.
You're gonna miss me.
That's a Johnny Cash lyrics.
When I'm
All
gone.
right, moving on. We're gonna get to some rivalry week picks of the week. All right. Hey, Miss Gloria. Shout out Miss Gloria. She shared our post. She is online tonight.
She's like,
We got my dad. We got your dad. We got
Good dads.
my wife. We got Bethany Calloway, the aunt of the year. We got Billy Holly watching.
yes, sir.
We got cousin, right?
That's a Holly cousin.
Oh, that's Bethany Calloway.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking you have your aunt's
He has
name
an
is what?
aunt.
Beth.
You have an Aunt Beth.
Beth Lowe, yeah. Or Swearingen.
Okay. So I wasn't far off. My bad. She's probably wanting us to pick this Ohio State game really fast,
Probably.
right? All right, so let's go ahead and get the Ohio State pick out of the way here. We got number 2, Ohio State, taking on number 3, Michigan. Can I say it? Wolverines. The Jim Harbaugh team of the week. I'm just kidding. Michigan has really scouted well this year. Seems like they really know what the next play is going to be somehow. It's an amazing ability to
It
have.
reminds me of those Houston Astros.
Oh, yeah, Houston Astros and the New England Patriots.
They just they see the future.
So I think this is a huge game. When it comes to the top rivalries around the globe, I don't even the globe, but the nation, people say this is number 1 because there's so much hate here. I think Carolina Clemson definitely has a shout for it, but just because we're not as nationally recognized as these two teams, Ohio State and Michigan, obviously they're ranked number 2, number 3. So playoff implications, Big Ten implications. I don't know if either one. I think they'll see each other again in the Big Ten. Is that how it works in the Big Ten? I'm not sure. Somebody Google that for me.
No.
They have a championship.
Oh, they just
They're in the
just handed
same
over to them.
Yeah. Whoever
Okay.
Best record.
I wish the SEC did that because we bite ourselves with the SEC. Anyways, Rhonda True says Logan should pick Clemson.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they are, best way I can describe them to y'all is they're the Honeybeck people.
Oh.
Really good people, the truest. If you haven't got, it's a little late now.
Sponsor.
But, for Christmas, get your ham and turkey from Honeybeck Ham in Augusta.
That's a free
And
shout
Augusta.
out.
Okay.
In
That's a
Augusta.
free
So,
shout out.
Not Aiken. Augusta.
Well, I have a good story about Aiken.
No, don't.
Why? Okay, fine. Whatever, man. You
The
got
best store is right there in Washington Road. That's the OG.
Right.
Okay.
Sir.
That's where
All
I
right,
saw
move.
Holly, Logan, and Irene. They were
Yeah,
always
we used to
there,
work
so.
there. Yeah.
Hey, if you want to sponsor us by providing a free ham, we'll take it.
Hey.
We'll definitely take
I'll
it.
eat it right
We
here.
will. I will eat it.
On the
Oh,
show.
the thing,
Right.
one sitting.
I will do it. That ham, man. Christmas. That's what
can't
Christmas.
beat it.
That's what Christmas means to me is a honey baked ham.
You
Yes.
cannot be Honeybeck Ham.
No, you
for
can't.
Christmas.
Not at all.
It is literally the best thing.
Especially when it's brought to you by Logan Randall.
Yeah.
That was the goat. That was the goat move right there. All right, so back to this game. Number 2, Ohio State, and number 3, Michigan. Preston, what do you think about this game, buddy?
It's a tough one. It's going to be a close battle, but I think with the level of talent that Michigan has, and I think they have a lot to prove now that Harbaugh's on the sidelines. I think they're going to come out and just have a chip on the shoulder. Whether the allegations are true or not, like they kind of say, everybody cheats some way. Whether they get caught or not is really up to the NCAA. But they're all doing the same thing. They're all trying to get the advantage on their team, whatever way they can. Whereas buying tickets to a game and watching the game, I don't really know how you call it cheating. I guess you could just watch the team the whole time, but you could do that on film. So, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But with that being said, I don't like Ohio State's quarterback. I like Michigan's pretty stout top to bottom. They got 2 phenomenal running backs. Quarterback, what's his name? J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah.
Solid quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady 2.0? Not really. I think Michigan handles business. I'm going Michigan. I think that's the pick for me this week. I think they're going to wind up in the playoff. I think, bless me, that I think they can win it all.
Say bless you.
Yeah, sorry.
Bless you.
I know.
Okay.
That was a call.
Hey, bless you.
Then what?
Bless you.
Listen,
You threw me off.
I could have died.
I thought it was a
You could
6.
have.
Could have.
You know, bless you. Bless you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
I have been blessed.
Brother.
I have been blessed.
I have been so blessed.
I've been blessed.
So we'll save it for the Thanksgiving segment at the end. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That we will do.
Wilbur, you got some skin in the game. You got a relative there that's an Ohio State fan. So what's your thoughts on this ball game? You got some insider stuff.
I actually was talking with my soon-to-be brother-in-law. He's from Ohio. He's an Ohio State fan. We actually were just in the car about an hour ago going to pick up pizza, talking about the game.
Wait, what pizza?
Papa John's. Papa John's.
Solid. That's solid.
It was the closest. We're out in the middle of the sticks, bro.
Wait.
Wait.
Is this a debate?
This might be a top 5 pizza joint.
Top 5.
Wow.
What's your top 5 pizza joints?
All right, leave it in the comments. All right, Will.
Top
Sorry.
5.
So
Comment.
sorry. So sorry for the interruption. We had some studio issues here. So back to you.
So was talking to them just an hour ago. He is confident in them, but he is nervous. There is a lot of anxious vibes from the Ohio State people, just because they do know how good of a team Michigan is. Playoff implications. Whoever loses this game more than likely is out of the college football playoff. And I think really it defines each program either way. I think Michigan's gonna have a chip on their shoulder this week. Going to be playing for Harbaugh, and just to say, the allegations don't matter. We're still the better team. We can win no matter what, and we are dominant. And I think Ohio State is going to struggle a little bit with their quarterback play. I don't think McCord is really ready for the hype of this game. I don't think he's really been ready all season. I think he's going to get hit in the mouth a little bit this week. I don't think it's going to be a large spread either way. I think the spread is correct, and I do think that Michigan ultimately will pull out by a field goal. I think 3 is the spread I'm reading. I think that's what they're going to win by. It's tough. I will be watching with my soon-to-be father-in-law at their house this Saturday with the Ohio State game. So obviously wish them the best overall, but I do think it is smart for me to take Michigan this week over Ohio State.
Well worded. Logan, is this where you separate yourself?
I don't know. This has been a really, really, really tough one. This has a lot of playoff implications, obviously.
And for you and Preston here.
For me and Preston, I mean, somebody's gonna get ahead. But this week, it's not gonna be that way. I think Michigan definitely has the edge in the quarterback and the running back. McCord might be better on paper per se, but he's not better than McCarthy when it comes to actually playing football. Ohio State definitely has the better wide receiver with Marvin Harrison Jr. Definitely going to be really high in the draft next year. But give me Michigan. And give me Michigan. I've said it from the start. We all said it at the beginning of the season. Michigan was going to make it to the playoff this year. This will be 3 in a row against Ohio State.
Wow. I did not see this table going this way. I'm not going to lie to you.
Gotta go blue, man.
Hey, out of respect for Brandon out in Hawaii serving in the Marine Corps, I'm picking Ohio State this game.
Hoorah!
I got Ohio State. I think they had that special just notch on their shoulder that they are just that guy. So I'm gonna go Ohio State on this game. I think it will be close. I think it will be within 7 points. I don't know how much defense will be played. We'll see. Michigan does have a decent defense, but you never know in these rivalries, man.
I think it'll be a
one
defense
player
battle.
might just be everything.
It'll be a
What's that,
defensive
Will?
battle.
Defensive battle?
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State's defense has been playing pretty well, and Michigan's known for their defense.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll be a low-scoring game, probably like I think 24-21, maybe like a 17-14 like Kentucky last week type game.
Okay, sounds good. All right, now we're moving on. Number 8, Alabama, taking on the Auburn War Eagle Tigers. Man, coming into last week, you would say this would be an interesting matchup. After last week,
not by a long shot.
Not very good. I'm not. If you're an Auburn fan, let us know how you're feeling. But
not only did they get beat, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was
at
like
home.
31-10 or something.
That's like losing to Appalachian State at home or something. That would be awful. I know somebody that had to sit through that game, but That's tough. When you bring a team in, you pay them, you feed them Papa John's, and then they just whoop you.
Put them in a hotel.
I was
tough.
at the App State South Carolina game when they
I
upset
know.
us.
That was a special shout out. Man,
Did they beat us?
yeah, they did.
No.
Remember we lost to Citadel a couple years ago?
Yeah.
That is.
That was all Muschamp. All Muschamp.
Oh, man. And now he's in back-to-back national title
Triple.
champion.
Triple.
About to be triple.
Got to be the next coach.
Why not a quadruple? But, yeah, so Alabama, Auburn. I think this is a pretty simple pick. This honestly could have been a quick pick. But, Logan?
Yeah, I completely agree with what you just said. Definitely could have been a quick pick. But honestly, when it comes to rivalries, this is definitely one of the better ones, especially with it being an SEC West rivalry on top of just other historic rivalries.
Yeah.
And we've seen in the past where Alabama's been really good and Auburn can upset them. But I don't see this being one of those years. I think Alabama just got too much for them, and Auburn is just a really bad football team. Give me the Tide to roll.
Yeah, roll Tide. I agree. Ohio State is greater than Michigan by Holly Hughes.
Stop. Christian, get some help.
Christian game?
There it is.
Have you ever seen that meme?
I'm going to roll with Ms. Gloria. I'm going to also say roll Tide.
Yeah.
I think Alabama takes care of business, and it's not going to be pretty. Anytime you can rub it in as a rival, you will absolutely do it. So,
Absolutely.
roll Tide.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Michigan, Alabama, Georgia,
Okay.
and Washington in the college football playoff. That's my top four. I think Alabama's going to squeak in. I think, Ohio State's going to get knocked out, especially if they get whooped. Washington's going to win out. Oregon's going to lose again, so I'll give them 2 losses. I think one loss Alabama gets in
I think
over one
Oregon's
loss
going
Oregon.
to lose to Oregon State.
Oregon.
Oregon is going to lose to Oregon State.
They have to play. They have a Pac-12 championship though.
You think they're going to lose in that?
I think they'll lose to Washington. Yeah. So, give me Alabama.
Okay.
Seriously.
They're the better team.
You know how mad?
I do like Hugh Freeze.
You know how mad Georgia fans are going to be if Alabama gets in?
So answer me this.
Alabama's going to get in. Watch.
How do you put Alabama over Texas?
Texas has lost how many times?
Once.
And they beat
And
Alabama.
they beat
Well,
Alabama.
Texas will have a championship though.
Texas,
They'll play somebody
they'll have a championship and they'll have a win over Alabama.
if they play. If they win the
Wow,
championship.
John is mad.
What if Alabama?
John's mad. Seriously, Preston?
Seriously?
What happened, John? What happened?
He is not happy with your Alabama scenario, I don't think.
Oh, because I didn't pick Florida State.
Ooh.
I mean,
Hey,
listen.
offer's still there. Best friend.
Listen.
Listen, I'm with you.
I'll go on the golf trip.
Yeah, throw me up on one of those guys.
Hey, that trip is awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just because of Jordan Travis. If Jordan Travis was still around, I'd put Florida State in the top 4. But the committee already booted them out, so they don't have a chance,
Even if they prove themselves against the Swamp.
And they win the
I mean, if they're undefeated, obviously they're going to squeak in. I can't say that.
And that rids your whole Alabama scenario.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
They would probably take number
Who are
4.
they going to play the championship in the ACC?
Louisville.
Yeah, you talking about a showdown.
Whew. That's a tough one.
No Lamar Jackson this year.
I think if there's any one-loss team left,
Yep.
Alabama gets in.
I think it's Texas if they win it. They're
Possibly.
If this was an 8-game playoff, oh yeah,
It'd be going down.
Alabama would be doing some damage. That's why I'm hoping next year that'd be.
Listen, I hope Florida State gets in. I do. They have a good team. I mean, I'm a little bitter about Jaheim Bell and what's
That
his
is
name?
rough.
The
Deion Sanders, you know.
no.
Elbert Gilman.
We did have Stradlow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will,
Yes, sir.
did you pick this game yet? I don't think you picked this game.
Are
I
you
did
there?
not. So here's my thing. Going back to what you are talking about. I heard Georgia and Alabama. Listen, only one's making it in. If Alabama beats Georgia in the championship, Georgia's done. You can't have a one-loss Georgia against
Nah.
Alabama. Alabama trumps them. I think it's a long shot if Bama beats Georgia.
If Alabama does beat Georgia, that's a
Georgia's
tough
pretty
one.
much on life support at that point.
Man, that would
I
shake
think
things up.
my three that I
I
think
don't
will
think either
make
one
it
makes it.
after everything is said and done. Well, no, I won't go into that because that kind of gets away from my picks next week for championship games and everything. I don't want to spoil it. But this week, I think it's pretty simple. I do myself have Alabama sneaking into the college football playoff this year. I think they're an ultimate team. I think they've really improved. Back to your Texas argument, the committee looks at overall competitiveness, and if they both have one loss, yes, Texas did beat them in the second game of the year. Alabama is by far the better team throughout the rest of the season. Texas has fallen off. Even though they haven't lost a game, they haven't looked impressive. They barely won most of their games. I think Alabama is by far the better team. And we saw what happened last year. You put a TCU team in and they get destroyed. Nobody wants to see that. Get that out of here. Committee learns from their mistakes. But this week, like I've always said all year, don't pick against Bama. Don't pick against Nick Saban. Tide is going to roll big time this week.
Roll Tide, absolutely. I cannot imagine a scenario where an SEC team would not represent it in the Final Four.
It's not possible.
That's not even.
If you want the best 4 teams in college football, you have to have at least
one.
I'm not arguing and telling you that Alabama shouldn't be in the playoff. I'm arguing about why would they not put Texas in when they have a head-to-head win against Alabama, who they beat. Sure, it was the second week in the season, but still.
What was the final score of that game? Was it close?
It was super close.
Man, that's tough, though.
How do you do that?
I know. Football's an ugly thing, man.
Boy,
there's no way Georgia does.
Boy,
seriously, Preston? I don't know.
You busted.
You busted, silly boy.
No matter what, Georgia doesn't play out there.
Yeah, I think no matter what. I think Georgia, if they sat their starters and just didn't even play in the SEC championship, they'd be fine.
If you go,
let's talk this. Like, if they get beat 41-0,
that's
I know it's not going to happen, but hypothetically, just
how do you win?
Fun of an argument. I don't know.
Over 30 games.
They're unstoppable.
I have 2 back-to-back national champions, and you lose in an SEC championship to Alabama.
Counter argument.
Yeah.
They bumped them to number 2 for no reason.
It was because Ohio State had a top-ranked win.
Past teams also don't matter.
Still, I don't know.
Who's at number 1 right now?
Not South Carolina. Georgia. All right. Moving on. We can dream all we want. Dream big dreams. All right.
Dream on.
But at the end of the day, their tide will roll. And next pick is Texas A&M versus number 14 LSU. All right. Hey, where's our LSU fans? We're supposed to be down here.
Slacking.
You guys see in the
They don't
comments
care. They don't care.
They ain't all about it.
They busted.
All right, LSU, where's the real Death Valley? Hey, Clemson, this is it. In the comment section, whoever wins the argument, right here. If you are the real Death Valley, let me see it in the comment section. I want to hear
Please
about
stand
it.
up.
Please stand up. If we have more Death Valley shout outs for Clemson, they're the real Death Valley. And if the real Death Valley shows up in LSU, we'll make sure people know about it. All right. Officially here from the Saturday College Pick'em Show. Make sure if you're in the comment section, comment, like, and subscribe. Also share this video. More people to see our show. And also this is a family-friendly show that focuses on the fans. And so we want to make sure it's an interactive experience. You guys have a voice. If there's a game you'd like for us to talk about, we will talk about it. All right. Moving right along. Texas A&M Collies taking on number 14 LSU Tigers. Logan, why not go to you?
Jordan Travis playing. Not Jordan Travis.
Jaden
Daniels. He's playing, right?
Yeah.
Give me LSU.
Yeah, he put on some.
He had like 8 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, he was
insane.
Absolutely.
6 throwing, 2 running.
They did not look the best
playing
to start
around.
the game against Georgia State. But still, though, it's Texas A&M. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
LSU.
LSU. Preston.
Yeah, A&M without Jimbo. is a dumpster fire. Hey,
you got dumpster fires.
yeah, dumpster fire.
What would you do with $76 million?
What would you do?
He got paid $76 million to lose a job. You know what I want to be when I grow up?
Thank you,
A
Billy.
fired SEC coach. That's what I want to be.
There you go, Billy Holly.
I want to be a fired. Just give me a shot. Give me a shot. Then fire me. And pay me $76 million, and we're good to go. Listen, what's the worst that can happen? Anyways, LSU's a better team. You know, Jaden Daniels is phenomenal. Going to win the Heisman. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Very nice. Wilbur.
Yeah, I want to touch first on the real Death Valley comment.
Yeah.
My dad has been to both stadiums.
Okay.
Been at both stadiums, and he says both are great, but there's no comparison that LSU is by far the Death Valley.
Wow.
It is a bigger stadium by far. I mean, it could hold like 101,000.
That's
So.
bottom order right there.
But I mean, Clemson has to take a bus to their own stadium, so I
Have
mean,
to.
from one side to the other.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's
But,
crazy.
Anyways, just wanted to point that out. No disharm or ill will towards Clemson fans. I just think LSU is by far the best Death Valley. Anyways,
All right.
Jaden
Yeah.
Daniels leads the team in passing and rushing touchdowns.
Wow, that's insane.
Touchdowns, anyways. He has over 1,000 yards rushing with 10 touchdowns, and he's also thrown for 36 touchdowns and over 3,500 yards. If that
That's some
doesn't
Tim Tebow stuff.
if that doesn't scream Heisman, I really don't
Right.
know what.
Well, it's already done. It's locked in.
You know, I think there's still a debate for people, and I don't think there should be. I think it should be locked up. It should be like the Acuna MVP award in baseball this year. They were still trying to argue Mookie Betts when it was clearly Acuna. So I think if Jaden Daniels does not win it, they should rename the award to best player on the best team or whatever it is. You know, let's be honest. Neighbors is one of the best receivers in the country. They have way too much for Texas A&M, who in itself, as a program right now, is kind of at a dumpster fire just because of what's going on there. I think their program's going to decide on who they hire as the next head coach. I don't think they need a splashy hire. I think they need someone who's going to come in and take the program seriously. Someone who Texas A&M means a lot to them and will put them on their back and really lead them instead of try to coach for millions of dollars.
I would, as a Carolina liaison, I would definitely welcome some of them transfers from A&M.
Come on, boys.
Just saying.
Let's go win some football.
Well, there's some serious
give me
talent out
LSU.
there.
LSU by a lot.
LSU by a lot.
Yeah.
I agree. I got LSU as well. I have no perspective as far as the Death Valley argument, just because I haven't been to LSU. I've been to Clemson. Really cool atmosphere. But I have an argument on the Death Valley conversation. But that wraps up our A&M LSU talk. We are going to get to a special picker of the week. We're going to have Kentucky versus number 10, Louisville. We got Mr. Matt McGowan. Louisville.
Louisville. Law.
It's like laugh out loud. Like Louisville. So, all right. Welcome to the show, Matt. What's up, Matt?
What's going on, gentlemen? I just want to go ahead and say, first of all, it is Louisville.
Yeah, there it is.
Louisville. We don't say it. We don't say it very often, but when we have to, it's Louisville.
That's the way I would say it. Louisville.
Amen.
Hallelujah. I don't say it often, though. I mean,
Yeah.
when in Rome.
Well, we had to go to Matt because we got to get some insider information on this game because we don't really watch the Louisville team. This is a big rivalry for you guys. Matt, where would you put this on the college map of top rivalries?
Well, the football side of it, you know, we obviously there's a lot there, plenty higher than Kentucky, Louisville, but program wide, it doesn't matter what they're playing. They could be playing underwater basket weaving, and there's going to be Louisville and Kentucky fans going at it over the game. It's very intense here. Lived in a lot of different places, seen the Georgia-Florida rivalry, seen all the Florida rivalries. This is up there with Duke, Carolina as far as program wide. We hate each other and everything.
Yeah, especially like basketball, I'm sure is like a big deal with those two teams.
Oh, absolutely. There's there was a story that came out a couple years ago about two old men at a dialysis center that were unplugging each other's cords and trying to punch each other during treatment because they got in an argument over Kentucky-Louisville game. So, yeah, it gets pretty intense.
That's amazing. All right, we're going to go around the table. We'll come back to Matt with the pick here for Kentucky-Louisville. We got a good picture of Kentucky last week. So, Preston, what do you think about this game, Kentucky-Louisville?
Man, don't put me on the spot. Listen, this is tough. I mean, I do tend to lean towards Kentucky more in this situation because I feel like they have more depth. I mean, Louisville plays in the ACC. In the ACC, you don't have much to show. I mean, what teams do they have ranked right now in the top 25? Anybody?
Yeah.
Or except for them? I mean,
Florida State.
yeah, Florida State. Give them that.
Clemson.
Clemson, are they top 25
They
now?
just made it.
24?
The world spites us. That's why.
Ugh.
That's why.
It's tough. And listen, like I said earlier, if there was a different quarterback on Kentucky besides Devin Leary, I'd pick Kentucky for sure. But I don't have confidence in Devin Leary. I mean, that number 0 for Kentucky's defensive line was the biggest dude I've ever seen. He's 6'6", 300 and
20, I think.
it was something. He was huge. I watched him in that game, and I watched him blow off this offensive lineman and just destroy Mario Anderson.
Our poor little 17-year-olds.
Blew that kid up, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, how are we going to do anything this game? Where is it at, Matt? Is it Kentucky or Louisville?
Louisville.
It's at Louisville.
What's the line, Logan?
7.5.
All right, I'm going to go
Louisville by
on a limb,
7.
and just because Matt's my boy,
Okay.
I'm going Kentucky.
Wow.
I'm going Kentucky.
Good pick.
Just for
Good pick.
Matt.
I love it.
Just for
I
Matt.
love it.
Dude,
Just for Matt.
Good pick.
I think here's what's going to happen.
you realize
What's his name? Gray?
this game matters.
The running back?
Davis, Ray Davis.
Davis.
Ray Davis.
Ray Davis. He's going to rush for 200 yards. I'm calling it.
Oh, Preston.
I'm calling it.
Oh, my goodness.
Calling it.
You were so close. You were so
Listen,
close.
listen.
Oh, no.
This is the
Logan.
game. We can't pick every game the same. We got.
Listen,
You're like,
listen. Number 0 on Kentucky.
you hand it. You don't throw the ball on first and goal. You literally hand it.
Listen,
Number
I have
0.
confidence. Me and Matt have confidence. All
I'm
right.
so happy for you.
That's right.
That's
I'm
right.
about to. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Number 0 on Kentucky. He was huge, and he was a decent football team. But you have to realize that we're playing 5 freshmen out of offensive line.
Go for it.
So he's not that good. Their running back had 61 yards against Carolina's defense last week.
Carolina's got a good D-line.
61 yards.
We do.
Are you crazy?
Huntley, Hemingway,
Are you crazy?
Strachan.
61 yards against Carolina's defense is a terrible stat line for a top-tier, quote-unquote, running back in the SEC. Devin Leary is an awful, atrocious dumpster fire quarterback.
Oh, my stars.
Horrible.
Ah!
I mean, if you look bad against Carolina, you're not going to look good against a top 10 team, regardless of what conference they're in.
Bro, we're trending.
Regardless,
We had Darude in the house,
Kentucky
man.
has lost 5 out of their last 6.
That means they
games.
have to win this game.
That is
They
5
have
out
to
of
win
6.
this game.
5 out of 6. Give me Louisville Cardinals.
Here we go.
Dude.
2 cover.
We're gonna. This is gonna make or break our season right here.
Man,
This is the game.
Preston he went all in.
This is the game right here.
You just went all in.
I went all
We
in.
won't let
went
you down,
all in on
Preston.
Kentucky.
I can't wait.
If there was a game to go all in on, it's this one. Though.
You remember when you picked against?
It's this one.
Remember when he picked against Florida State?
LSU.
Yeah, John, I should tell you, he values Matt's friendship way more than
Oh
yours.
man.
He's big in
Well, I'm not
Kentucky.
married.
I mean, come on. Come on.
John's my boy.
You're my boy. You're my
Give me Louisville.
boy. All right. Wow. Will, we'll go to you, then I'll pick, then we'll go Matt. Will, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, was in the house last week for the game. I kind of agree with you guys. I wasn't very impressed with Leary. I mean, he missed 3 wide open receivers on deep balls that he from quarterback should have hit.
Whatever.
Ray Davis, I know he's a good running back. Like he's been good all season. But it was a little disappointing to see him kind of disappear in the Carolina game. He had one good run. I just don't see. I really like Plummer, Louisville's quarterback. For some reason,
I like Plummer. I do.
they're an ACC team.
I just don't Louisville.
I have a bias against ACC teams. Honestly, I don't really like them. But after watching Kentucky last week, they really just don't give me a lot of hope. I mean, I'm not saying they're a terrible team. Don't get me wrong, Matt. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just absolutely pooping on your team right here. But
Did you say pooping? Can we watch the language, please?
pooping.
Yeah, my kids are in the other room.
But I am gonna take Louisville this week. I'm gonna say they cover, but just barely. I think it'll be a really close game.
Dude,
I give Kentucky.
I don't believe in Mark Stoops. He's a better coach for sure.
I don't believe in Mark Stoops.
Our
hate him.
coaches on the field when they're playing a football game.
Huh?
Our coaches on the field.
They made the right decisions.
Not always.
He poked the fire with
I just think
St.
he got
That was not the right
dealt a bad hand with Leary. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah, we had nothing behind Leary.
Yeah,
It's been disappointing all season. We keep hearing about how he's going to recover from that surgery he had. He hasn't gotten rhythm all year. It's been pretty bad.
As quick as I possibly can pick this game. I'm going Louisville. I don't know. I don't know what you're seeing, but maybe. It's rivalry week. Anything can happen. Preston's called some crazy ones this year.
You're right.
Clemson. I called Clemson over Notre Dame.
This is game.
And it was a spanking. It wasn't even close.
This is Preston Logan right here. This is game, right? Unless somehow,
Well,
I don't know if Will's picked anything different.
Gang.
You just picked Louisville.
Okay. So that'd be interesting. We'll see.
What?
We'll see how the chips line up, man.
I bet Michigan. Do we all pick Michigan?
Y'all did, I didn't.
We all picked.
But I mean, nobody cares about me anymore. I'm just the host.
Officially eliminated.
I'm officially eliminated from playoff contention. All right, Matt. Give us your hope. Get us riled up for Kentucky here.
So I'll take you back to the year 2016 when Louisville was ranked 21st in the nation, and they had a Lamar Jackson at quarterback. Kentucky went into Louisville and smacked Louisville, put them back where they belong, little brother status. I just want to say I'm glad to be on the show, first of all. John Riss never answers the phone, so this is my one opportunity to actually talk to him. So I know he's watching. So actually be able to get through to John Riss is important. But the reason I'm here to let you know that Kentucky has won the last 4 games against the University of Louisville. And 2 of those games, we hung 50+ on them. This is a typical SEC versus ACC matchup. It doesn't matter. Kentucky struggles the second half of the year because we have to play Georgia, Tennessee.
Exactly.
We get beat up.
Exactly.
And then we get hyped up for the Louisville game. Nothing else matters. We could lose every single game, but we beat Louisville and Mark Stoops' jobs is safe. We're expecting to have our best lineman back, Kenneth Horsey. That'll be a big difference. And what you can look forward to seeing is us going in and run the ball down their throats like we always do. I'm not sure what Mark Stoops was doing last week with our running backs. He had Ramon Jefferson playing, who hasn't played all year long. He's got backup running backs playing when we got the leading rusher in the SEC. Not sure what's going on there, but looking forward to going into Louisville, running the ball down their throat like we always do, coming out with a win and ending their season with disappointment.
Good call, man.
So give me Cats.
I'm all
give me
about SEC
Cats
taking
by
on ACC for sure.
Give me Cats by 10+.
Wow.
There you go.
I'll take it. Man, sign me up.
Listen, that's really what the argument comes down to. You got to look at SEC versus ACC. The talent on both conferences is unmatched. I mean, when you're playing Georgia's, Mizzou's, Florida, Tennessee, Carolina, and whoever your West, I don't know who y'all playing in the West. Who y'all playing in the West?
Mississippi State.
Yeah, Mississippi State.
Not a good game for us, but we'll do what we always do. Devin Leary won't come into the picture. He'll just hand the ball off and watch his running back
just
work.
hand the ball off, let him manage the game. Make the big passes when he needs it, and just run the ball down the throats. I mean, they don't have the talent up front to stop them. That's what I believe. So, Louisville is.
And I'll call in the boys.
Whatever, but
I'll call in the boys and let them know what's at stake. We'll bring you over the top, Preston.
Let's do this.
Hey, Preston's all in.
This is for all the marbles. This is for our honey baked ham, right?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Wow. All right. Well, Matt, man, happy Thanksgiving. Good luck. I
You too.
hope you guys beat Louisville. I'm always SEC over ACC every game. You never know in a rivalry, man. You just never know. But man, thanks for coming on the show. We'll definitely have to have you on more.
Appreciate you having me on.
Maybe we'll get into bowl games, get some shows in. So
Heck yeah.
we're not done here yet. So excited for a good time. Thanks, Matt.
See you, man.
Appreciate
Good
you having me
seeing
on, guys. See ya.
I would definitely have to say the guest with the best hair for sure.
Dude, he was rocking that.
Matt
thing.
definitely won that one.
Yeah.
So
He was killing it.
John with the last minute comment, and Matt's not even there, so Matt won't even see it.
Love you, Matt.
Love you, Matt. That's love right there.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No.
Well, boys, this is the one you've all been waiting for.
Our sponsor? Shout out.
Oh, sure. Let's get to our sponsor. Why not? Man, our one and only sponsor, MVC Sports, right here in Graniteville, South Carolina, headed up by Nolan Meyer. Does a great job running the sports program. They got basketball. They got cheerleading. They got soccer.
T-ball.
They got T-ball.
They got men's flag football.
They got men's flag football. And coming soon, they'll have children's flag football.
And men's
Wow.
soccer.
And men's soccer.
Yee.
So no reason not to get some exercise here in the CSRA. Best sports program around. Appreciate them being our one and only sponsor. Still looking for a honey baked sponsor. So if you want to hit us up, hit up Logan. We'd love for all that to happen. But thank you so much for being our sponsor, MVC Sports. Check them out. There's their contact information. Sign up for basketball, baseball, football, any sport, cheerleading as well. Great Christian organization, teaches your kids how to win, but also how to win in life by following Jesus Christ. So pretty awesome sports program there. All right. Woo! Here we go.
Man.
Preston,
This is one.
this is the
What
one.
are you gonna do?
This is the one. This is game of the week. We got number 24 Clemson taking on your very own Gamecocks. This is a big game. This is a big game.
I just want y'all to know, one of the truest people we were talking about with the honey baked ham, he's texting me. He said, I'd be real disappointed if he didn't pick the chicks right now.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, I'll take it. Now, man, when it comes to this rivalry, home field advantage really doesn't matter. Who's the best team typically doesn't matter. But, man, it's hard to fight against Willie B at night. Yeah, man, it's a special place. Kentucky found out about that last week. Both of these teams are playing their best football. Both teams are coming in here throwing their best punches. Both these teams have some crazy X factors on offense. Both these teams, well, Clemson, I would have to say, I would give the edge to defense as far as a solid defense. What I would add is, as far as a plus and minus here, is the turnover margin. I feel like Carolina is swaying more in the right direction than Clemson is right now. I think if Carolina is going to win this ball game, it's going to come down to turnovers. But before I get into the pick, man, this is it. This is it. This is the icing on the cake.
Penultimate college football.
This is one of the longest running rivalries in all of college sports. COVID had to come in and ruin the second longest running rivalry streak. But this is a big game. We don't have pro sports in South Carolina, so this game is everything. So we got Clemson bringing it to Willie B. 7:30 kick. Wilbur, I'm gonna let you open up the floor. I know you got a hand. We all have relatives that are Clemson fans. Like, you can't escape it. So you can talk jump, but really you got to answer for it at Thanksgiving at the family reunion. You got to listen to it at Christmas. It might affect what you get in your stocking. So really, this is a game that hits hard. It hits hard at home. And so, Wilbur, let's hear your spill. What do you think is going to happen in this ball game?
This year's really tough for me, just in the fact that they're very similarly even teams, more than they have been in the past. This is the closest the spread has been in 6 years. I think both teams are coming in hot. I do think we are getting more healthy during this time. I did see a report today that one of Clemson's top receivers, Bo Collins, will be out for the game. I think that's a big blow to the receiving corps. I'm gonna be honest. I watched Clemson in person a couple weeks ago. They beat the brakes off of Georgia Tech, as they should have.
Yeah.
But I wasn't very impressed with Cade Klubnik at the quarterback. He looks like a when anybody gets close to him. When he goes to run, he's not willing to put his shoulder down. He just ducks and hides. I don't think he is a great go get me a game type leader. I think he's not a bad quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hate on Clemson for all you Clemson fans out there. I do think it being in Willie B is a big edge for us. I was in Willie B Saturday night. And it was probably one of the loudest times I've ever heard Willie B Stadium. And it wasn't even at full capacity. I think Clemson's going to be rocking. A few special guests will be in the house. I don't really care, but that could be someone's edge, political people, whatever. But I think it's going to be a rocking environment. I think it's going to be a good game. I think this comes down to quarterback play, and I think it's going to come down to who touches the ball last. My head tells me Clemson, but my heart this week is going to lead me to South Carolina by 7. I think Spencer Rattler goes for 300. He's going to do his thing, and he's going to be the man again. Just wait and watch. We're gonna be going bowling, boys.
Yes, sir. Good pick, Will. All right, Logan.
Man, just like we've talked about this, you can't stress it enough that Carolina could go 0-11 and go into the last week, and this is the only game that matters.
Sure.
Every head coach, every player, every fan will tell you that every single day of every single year.
Every presidential candidate, apparently.
Yeah. This is the only game that matters in the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
To anyone. And it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a nail biter again. Just like year after year after year. It feels like Spencer Rattler definitely has to show out. Xavier Leggette's going to do his thing. Spencer's definitely the better quarterback out of the two.
Yeah.
It's looking to rally the troops this week. Our offensive line is starting to somewhat get some rhythm and get a little more protection. Spencer's getting used to not getting sacked, at least either scrambling or throwing the ball
I don't
away.
think he got sacked at all last week.
I don't think so. I mean, we look at what we consider a decent defensive line at Kentucky, and you see that we didn't get sacked. I mean, that's a good sign for offensive line for a quarterback. Mario Anderson's got to get going this week. He had 6 carries for 1 yard in the first half last week. Is not what you want against a team like Kentucky. But man, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. I think we are going bowling this year. We completely did a 180 with the season. Every Carolina fan was like, this season's done. Get everybody ready for the draft. It's over. But now is the time to get our 6th win and go bowling. Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks. All right, 1 sack last week.
One.
That was
Okay.
1. That was it. Preston. Whew. Man, I'm excited. I'm hyped. What
I'm to the moon.
are you gonna?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Oh, boy.
I think I was orange by accident this week.
He's
Got
a
the
big
burgundy
Dabo
spots.
guy.
Wow.
It did.
That's
Or
weird.
did I not?
Oh, man.
Or did I not?
Oh,
Listen, I've been picking all year according to who I think is a better team. I think Carolina at home is going to be a tough atmosphere. I'm also torn. I don't know how I'm going to go yet, but let me talk myself into it. I think Carolina at home is going to be a tough atmosphere. I think I was there last week, and it was insane. I don't know how any team comes in there and has the slightest bit of confidence that they're going to win. I just don't. I mean, it was rocking. I mean, when you were jumping up and down, screaming USC during Sandstorm, I mean, it was just the stadium was shaking. Willie B was rocking.
How do you think Dabo's going to do on
Oh,
Saturday?
boy. Can you hear the Dabo comment?
Well, no.
How's the documentary going to go with this game?
Listen, I do like Dabo. All right, I
No
do.
secret.
I do. There's no secret. And I've paid Clemson the past how many weeks, and they've won every time.
60%.
60% of the time when I pick, it happens every time. So, true statement.
You picked Kentucky.
I think it comes down to defense and who can make the most stops. I think our offense will be fine. I think we'll put enough points on the board.
Oh man, hyped.
What kind of gets me, that loss to Florida makes me weary. The loss to Tennessee by how much we lost by makes me weary.
Come on,
We're not good against the run.
build it up.
We are not. We are not good against the run, and they got 2 on the max that can do it.
We did pretty good against Kentucky. You got the leading rusher.
Yeah, but Clemson's got 2 rushers that are better than that one.
Forget about it.
But they're in the ACC.
That's true. This is true. This is true. Gosh. It is at home. I with all my heart want Carolina to win because I want to go bowling, especially for recruiting. I think we got to play well. We're going to have to go to a bowl. We need to win the bowl to be 7-6 and have a good recruiting class. One that'll stay, and 2, you can get some people to jump ship from A&M, from whoever else, maybe Kentucky if they lose Stoops. But we need to swing some players. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. I'm 50-50. I think it really comes down to whoever has the ball last. I called that last time.
As long as they have fun, who cares, right?
Yeah, but we're here to make a call. So. I'm going to go.
Ooh, nice comment, Matt.
What did he say?
He said, I hope South Carolina can join the ranks of elite bowl eligible teams like Kentucky.
That's right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Elite talent, man.
Yeah.
This ain't 1999, man. Come on.
I'll go Carolina.
That a boy! Yes, sir.
I'll go Carolina.
That a boy.
Get it.
I'm so proud of you.
Carolina got field goal.
Who was? Oh my God! I'm overjoyed. I'm so happy you're here, man.
Let's go Cox.
Oh man, he is
brooms
pumped.
out.
Oh,
Get the brooms
Go
out.
ahead and get the brooms out because I came into this. I already knew before we even pressed live on this video. I knew who I was going to pick. It didn't matter what Will said. Didn't matter what Logan said. Didn't matter what Matt said. Didn't matter what Preston said. And I don't care who is a real Death Valley because this game isn't in Death Valley. It's in Willie B at night. And that's a different game. We are at home against our most hated rivals. We are winning when it comes to in-state talent. We are winning when it comes to this state when we go into this game. We're going to carry on from what happened last year, carrying on to this game. Legette's going over 200 yards. Spencer Rattler's going over 350 because he averages 300 at home.
Sheesh.
Homeboy is 6-1 at home. He is throwing 80% at home.
Wow.
I don't care who comes into Willie B. They ain't walking out with a win.
When's the last
Not
time we
today.
lost at home?
We lost to
Kentucky.
no. This year we lost.
No. At home at night.
Oh, at night. Oh, wow.
Last time we lost at home at
Kentucky.
night, I think it was 3 years ago against Kentucky.
That's fine.
Don't matter.
That's a joke.
I'm just saying though.
Well, Muschamp.
60% of the time we win at night. So.
That's all good. This game, boy, there is so much riding on this game. So much coming in here. Clemson feels at home at Willie B. Billy Hawley, you're a very knowledgeable man. You know this rivalry more than anybody else in the world. I respect your lineage when it comes to Clemson, but man, I am riding the hype train for Carolina.
Can you feel it in the air?
You can smell it, you can feel it,
You know what I think?
and it is not 1999 anymore.
You know what I think?
Yeah, Trump.
I think Donald Trump is a Gamecock fan.
He is. He is coming in there to rub
He's a
it,
Gamecock fan.
rub it into Nikki Haley, who was a Clemson grad, I think.
Yeah.
But man, give me the Gamecocks.
Let's go.
I don't think we're going to run the ball well, but I think Spencer Rattler will get it done as long as we protect him.
He's a better quarterback for sure.
And we saw a different part of the playbook in the first quarter last week. I think that was just to get us some rhythm going into this week. You're going to see a different part of Dowell Logan's come out in this game with a different part of the playbook drawn up for Xavier Legette and Spencer Rattler and Lenora Sellers.
Norris Sellers
It's going
will
down.
run the ball for a
Will
touchdown
be
this week.
Y'all
7:30.
remember-
Out of the Wildcat.
Y'all remember when Stephon, we didn't do this all year long, but it was when Spurrier's coaching. Stephon Gilmore came in and played Wildcat against Clemson and absolutely just shredded it.
You can't.
I remember he threw a touchdown to Brandon Wiles in the right corner that was went crazy. Maybe we'll have some of that magic today because I hope and I pray that we have something up our sleeves when it comes to this game. Clemson by far has the most talent when it comes to stars on the field. But man, when you talk about momentum, I think both these teams have a lot of momentum coming to this game. But will it be at night? I think we're making it a point to make this a place where people don't want to come and play. So, man, that's the game of the week. This is the game of the year for us.
Yes.
Hey, Billy Holly, you make some great food. You have
Listen,
some
as
of
long
the best hash.
as long as you got your hash there, I will be there.
I need some of that Billy Holly hash.
I will be there.
Chicken stew for a tailgate. I love it, man. I love it.
I will eat some of that
man,
hash any day of the week. The
Go
best
Cox.
hash.
Go
Go
Cox.
Cox, man.
This is it.
Listen,
This is it.
did we not get into our favorite top 5 foods?
Oh, dude, I'll get into it right
We didn't
now.
ask
All right,
Matt.
we'll get-
We got Matt.
We're gonna get top 5 for Logan here. Let him do his little top 5 Thanksgiving food. Because I'll go ahead and be real. Thanksgiving food does not excite me.
Oh,
What is
True
wrong
story.
with you?
True story.
All right.
Reality.
What?
Will's probably with me. Will's a chicken fingers and fries kind of guy.
Y'all are weird, dude.
So, all right, Logan, top 5. What you
Honorable
got?
mention, and you can hate me if you want, is green bean casserole
yes, sir.
and cranberry sauce.
No.
That is a dividing thing.
Yes.
It's honorable mention.
Green bean casserole is
Without a doubt, every time there's
Look
cranberry-
at it's look at it's so
every,
look at.
every time cranberry sauce is on the table, half of it's gone because half of it is left. Like nobody wants the rest.
So, number 5,
All right.
coming in hot.
Yep.
Any kind of potato. Sweet potato,
Okay.
baked potato, mashed potatoes. Number 5.
Anything coming out of the ground, I got you.
Number 4.
Yep.
I know we talked really good about it earlier. Number 4 is ham.
Ham,
Okay.
dude.
I like ham. I really do like ham.
Honey baked
It's
ham.
definitely not my favorite thing at Thanksgiving, but when it's a honey baked ham, you gotta put it at top 5.
I would.
For sure.
Will you have a honey baked ham tomorrow?
Oh,
I'm gonna say
absolutely.
something really controversial for me. This is for me. Ham is greater than turkey.
Yes.
That's me.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
We also
We lost Will.
Number 3.
When there's a will.
Number 3
Yes.
is bread or rolls.
Ooh.
Have
Okay.
you ever had a Sister Schubert roll before?
Ooh.
A Sister Schubert roll is one of the best rolls in the game, without a doubt.
Okay.
Sister Schubert rolls. Number 2,
I agree with that.
give me turkey.
Turkey. Okay.
Fried turkey.
Sprinkle a little gravy on top.
That's right.
A little gravy.
And number
White
1.
white meat or dark meat?
Oh, white meat guy.
Okay. Same.
Definitely.
I care less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1, easy pick, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, please.
100%
Wow.
mac and cheese.
All right. All right. Preston, what do you think of the top 5? Pretty solid.
One word to describe it. That's how you have to do it.
60%.
Solid.
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 All right. Good.
That's
One
what I
word.
wanted to
You
hear.
want to describe it one word?
Boys, we're playing Clemson this week.
There's a podcast that does the exact same thing we just did.
It does
And
sound
they
like-
use one word to describe it. They all go around the room. They give one word
Okay.
to describe your top 5.
Well, I like it.
I do too.
What-
Maybe we'll
what's
do
your-
that in off season.
What's your 1 word for my top 5? You don't care.
No, I would say,
One word. It has to be one word.
one word to describe your top 5. I would say,
That's more than one word.
I know, I'm thinking.
A lot more than 1
This is a
word.
tough one, man.
What do y'all think of my top 5? If you disagree, if you agree. If you disagree, put your top 5. If you agree, put Logan has the best tasting food on the show.
Wow.
I think you missed one.
What?
Oh,
Dressing.
dressing.
Not topping or stuffing.
Ooh,
Real cornbread.
Yeah, you know the difference.
dressing.
there's a reason why I didn't.
There's a
put the top
difference.
five.
Yeah.
You know the difference?
What?
Dressing is cooked inside the turkeys.
No, it's
That's
not.
stuffing.
Or is it stuffing?
Stuffing.
Stuffing's
I
inside.
I don't like stuffing.
Dressing's outside.
Yeah, dressing is.
But you use my mom.
use the broth of the
Yeah,
turkey.
right. My mom does that. Because I've been wanting to do a fried turkey. She's like, well, you don't get the broth.
You don't get the
You
broth.
don't get the
Don't
broth.
make the dressing, and it's not the good.
Right. I'm like, well,
I'll fry it.
yeah, I want a fried turkey. Because I just,
Fried turkey is
What's the
I've
best
tried
part?
one.
What's the best part about a fried turkey?
the
Skin.
skin. Yeah.
Absolutely.
chips. Mm-hmm.
Deviled eggs, Matt.
Oh yes, deviled eggs.
Listen, you can't have Thanksgiving without deviled eggs.
Right.
Okay.
Not my top 5.
I gotta give top 5. I got to.
Do
You
it,
got
man.
you. What
5.
comes out?
Number 5, deviled eggs.
Okay.
I mean, I could eat all 12 of them. Or 24, how many there are, I could eat all.
All right.
Every
All
one.
right. All right.
Little paprika on top.
Oh, yeah. Nice chicken on
Well,
that.
it's delicious.
Okay.
Number 4,
Number 4.
green bean casserole.
All right.
Number 3,
Okay.
dressing
Wee.
with white turkey gravy.
That's outside the turkey.
Like not topping or stuffing, but dressing.
Dressing.
It's like dark brown.
Yep.
It's delicious. Number
All the dads are in the chat, by the way.
what number am I on?
2.
2, mac and cheese. 1, ham. Turkey.
No turkey?
Honorable mention.
Whoa.
Sorry. I don't love
Threw
turkey.
turkey out of the top 5.
I like it on a sandwich. That's about it. Agree?
I have to be honest. I have never had a good turkey.
Yeah, it's just
Really?
I've never had a good turkey. I
I'm missing out.
The closest one I had was when I fried a turkey at home during COVID. That was like the closest, like,
You just said, hey, guys, I want fried turkey.
well, yeah. I was like, hey, I don't have to bake
When
it.
in Rome.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, I've been wanting to do it forever.
The 5-gallon bucket turkey is pretty slamming.
One of my favorite memories about frying turkeys is we did it here for something at the church.
Yeah.
We fried like 50 of them bad
Wasn't it
boys.
for like Christmas at Breezy Hill or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so the entire time, carving up turkey and just picking out the skin.
Mm.
See, my
Matt McGowan.
cholesterol went up,
Ooh.
but it was great.
I like it, man. No.
What do we got?
Just can't. There it is. Sister Schubert rolls with turkey and mayo.
Yes, sir. I'm with
Yes,
you on
sir.
that one. Yes, sir.
I need to.
Turkey is only good on a sandwich.
I need to
That's
pick
about all I
What
like.
is this? I look at this.
Sister roll. It's like a little square roll, and it kind of has like a rounded top. It's phenomenal. There's nothing that beats it in this entire world.
Sister.
It comes in a frozen bag.
Sister
Throw them in the oven.
Schubert rolls.
Holly will back me up on this. Dude, try it. If you've never had it before,
It's like a dome.
it's a little
It's a
late
dome.
for Thanksgiving.
Flat with a dome.
Yeah.
It kind
Flat.
of looks like
Friday leftovers,
Dome.
Sister Schubert rolls.
it kind of looks
Flat.
like when you get at Texas Roadhouse.
Dome.
Kinda.
Man.
That doesn't count though. That's a little bit better than
Alright.
Sister Schubert.
Little cut, little butter, little turkey,
Put a little turkey
Little
inside
turkey inside.
with a little bit of leftovers.
little gravy. Ooh.
Darn.
Yeet.
Sign me up.
Skirt.
Can we get a yeah?
Mama.
Matt is coming. Food podcast is coming this off.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Somehow.
Taste of the South.
Yes, sir.
They're the best.
My
They're
dad.
the
My
best.
dad is talking to Matt McGowan, and he's talking about
There,
the
the
Duke's
best
mayo,
rolls.
throwing in the Duke's mayo, and then
I like it. I like it a
They're the best
lot.
rolls.
I'm loving this. All right, bye.
Ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving this. All right,
I'm loving this.
Preston, give me 3 things you're thankful for.
So, to get into the holiday spirit,
Amen.
3 things I am thankful for.
Hallelujah.
1 is my church.
Amen.
Thankful for my church. Thankful for the opportunity to have a place where I can come worship freely. I could be as involved as I want to be. Most churches don't offer that. Thankful for the people in our leadership. Thankful for the people of the church. I know it's a bunch, but it's all wrapped into one. Thankful for the people of the church. You
That's
know,
number 2 or number 1?
this is still this is all 3. I mean, this is just one of the 3. I'm not gonna rank them because I don't want people to get on that horse. But yeah, I'm thankful for my church. So that's up there. Thankful for the people of the church. You know, no church is perfect. Every church is gonna have, you know, your goods and your bads. But for me, it's mostly good. So, and I'm thankful for our church, and I'm thankful for everything that goes with it. So, Christmas on Breezy Hill. I'm thankful for the opportunity to serve and to preach the gospel. One of the biggest things about this church is, if you don't know, is that the outreach ministries that this church is involved in are endless. There's tons. Our church sees tons and tons and tons of people come to know Jesus, and I think that's a healthy church. So between Christmas on Breezy Hill, face painting, camps, the school thing we do every year, Good News Club. I can never remember that one. Good News Club. The mission trips were going on. I mean, there's just a constant flow of ministry going on in this church to where our Kairos in the prisons. I think that the opportunities we go out and to really spread the gospel is evident, and I think that's a healthy part about our church, and I love that part. So, fast forward. Sorry, I know it took a long time.
You're not crying, so this is a win.
I'm not crying. You're crying. last two, I'm thankful for my family.
Wait, last two.
Yeah, you said three.
Oh, geez.
That was just
That
one.
was one?
Church was one.
Jeez.
Two is family. I love my family. I love my kids. I love my wife. I'm thankful for God putting my wife in my life. I'm thankful for my kids that He has allowed me to have and to raise them. I'm not perfect, but I try to be a good dad, and I try to raise them in church and raise them according to God's will and plan for their lives and our lives. And love that part. And the last of all, I am thankful for, I said church. Does that go with faith? I mean, thankful for my faith, thankful that God came to my life and I had good parents that made church important for me, and that I was able to see as I grew up in life that how faith was such a big cornerstone of my life, and eventually I would come to crossroads to where I had to rely on my faith to make the right decisions in life. And I think that's what it really comes down to, is to establish your faith and to grow in your own faith. That not my faith is not built in a pastor or into a youth leader or to a youth worker or into a missionary. My faith is built upon my beliefs and my own walk with Christ. And without that, I have hope, and I have the love of Christ that is shown to me on a daily basis. And when things get tough, I count it all joy. So,
brother.
That's it. That's my top. That's my three things I'm thankful for. So,
I have
church, family, faith.
I have this firm foundation. I like it.
Oh, okay. What should I say?
Amen, brother. That's good. Logan,
Um,
quick fix.
Quick, rapid
Everything
fire.
you think.
My bad.
Good.
We'll be here for 2 hours.
It's hard to just think of three things that we've been blessed with in our lives, and just to be thankful for. I'm really thankful for my family. I'm about to get married to my fiance. Got about 3 more weeks.
Sure.
Really thankful for that. Thankful for the people that have surrounded us in this time of, I don't know how to describe what time.
He's gonna cry. I love it.
I used to cry. I don't cry anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I built a wall.
It's building up, man. It's building up.
I about teared up watching Witch. That was a good movie.
Witch.
It's a good movie.
I'm just really thankful for friends and family that have been put in our lives by God to guide us in the way that we were supposed to be guided correctly towards God. So we have relationships that were built and founded around Him. Man, it's really hard to just think of 3. It's impossible.
What do you got so far?
I have family.
Yep.
Family and friends, I guess you could say.
You don't have to go spiritual route. I mean, I laid the spiritual
Yeah,
route.
he laid the spiritual route.
Right.
Yeah.
Pick 3. You don't have to be spiritual.
2 would be just being able to spend time with family in this holiday season.
Yeah.
Really thankful that.
Absolutely.
Thankful that all of my family mostly is in the same area, to where we can all come together.
They crossed the river.
We can.
I heard they're fast movers.
Not grateful for y'all. Our Lord.
Oh, man.
But yeah, thankful that we can all eat Thanksgiving together.
America. Oh man, the American dream, number 3.
I don't know, 3
Family time and
and
A solid house. That's a good one.
firm foundation.
I'm thankful for our house. We went through a lot to get our house.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Thanks to the people that went through it with us. Shout out Brandy Lefford
Yeah.
Properties.
Shout out Green Cabinets.
Awesome realtor.
Also, 2 great potential sponsors.
Oh,
I
Honey Big Ham.
Honey, damn, still waiting on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thankful for.
Good.
Our blessings are endless. Can't count them all.
Good man.
But that's my 3 today.
Good. Mine's Jesus, family, football. Jesus, my savior, family. I love my kids. Paisley's in the room watching live with us today. You might have heard some random background noise, but love her, love Kenny, love my wife, love all my family. I'm looking forward to seeing them tomorrow for our family reunion at Aiken State Park, the annual Aiken State Park Football Bowl. We always play a big game, so that's always fun. And then football, both types. We love college football, but also what you might not know is there's another game of football called soccer. And
Football.
would love to do a side podcast about Chelsea.
Yeah.
Huge Chelsea fan, love Chelsea. They're playing well. They're playing Saturday. So I'm excited to see if
you like the other kind of football or soccer and like to see a show of such a nature,
let us know. Let
hit
us
us up in
know.
the comments,
Let us
in the
know.
DMs. Let's
We already got family, or we got a food
I'm
podcast.
pretty sure Matt McGowan's a big Chelsea fan. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, look at that. See,
Look at that,
Matt.
Chelsea.
See, I got
Pretty positive.
I got a cousin that loves Chelsea.
Look at that.
I got Logan. I got
Preston.
Will's coming. Preston's been to a Chelsea game.
Yeah.
In Atlanta. So
That was awesome, by the way.
Phil
That was sick.
Chelsea
Phil-
versus Newcastle, right?
Phil almost didn't come. Phil didn't come. But, we'll never get the end of that one. But
That was an awesome day.
so that was a great game. Unlimited drink. I mean, that was awesome. Just like a $6 cup
Soda.
and get a soda. Yes. Yeah, let's make sure we clarify that one.
Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, you buy the cup and it's just unlimited refills all day.
Amazing.
Coke,
Way better
water,
stadium than Charlotte.
sweet tea,
I know,
Sprite.
I got family that is like diehard
Oh.
Panthers fans, but man,
Charlotte
Mercedes
Stadium
Benz,
is awful.
And it's air conditioned.
so nice.
It's nice.
Mercedes-Benz is what's up.
But yeah, Chelsea, love Chelsea. Hopefully, Nkuku comes in Saturday, whether he starts or not, we'll see. Jackson just had a baby, so
Everybody's like, what
everybody's
are you
having
talking
babies.
about right
I know. And Cuckoo, he's been injured all year, but he's our highest rated player on FIFA.
He's like, cuckoo.
He's definitely our best player that can score. Story of the year is Cole Palmer. You would love Cole Palmer. Came from Man City.
Is he the
grew
blonde
up,
guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he grew up in.
I like
in,
that guy.
Well, you haven't seen him. You've never seen him. He
Oh.
wasn't at the game. He's new. He just
That's
came
Anthony
from
Gordon. I know.
Yeah, he's thinking Anthony Gordon. That's sick. But Cole Palmer, for anybody that's listening, we got 8 people watching, so you can hear about Chelsea football a little bit. Cole Palmer came from Man City, grew up in the academy, grew up there, really close to Manchester, and then last year told Pep Guardiola, "Hey, I want to go. I'm done." Like he wants a starting role, so he's come over to Chelsea. He has more goals than Kai Havertz, more assists than Kai Havertz, and Mason Mount combined.
And tied the game against Manchester City last.
Bro, you talk about ice in the veins. I got to show you that video.
In the
after this.
94th minute.
We are down 4-3, pouring down rain. We get a pin. He steps up and sinks it.
Ice in
4-4.
his veins.
So amazing. And then he jumps in their huddle, and that was hilarious. So I'll show you that. But
Cool pop.
yeah, so
Cool stuff.
Jesus, family, football. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Go Cox. Why not go Wildcats? You know, we got Matt on tonight, so let's go
Hey,
Wildcats.
go Wildcats.
Preston's going all in on the
All in.
Wildcats. So,
Push my chips in on the Wildcats.
I'll say
So.
it.
you'll say it.
I'll say it. Go Gamecocks, first of all.
Yes, sir.
But for all you Clemson fans out there,
Okay.
see you Sunday morning when Carolina beats you.
Ooh,
No, I'm just kidding.
man, that's bold.
Go Tigers for all you Clemson fans out there. Really,
Good luck.
we
Yeah.
are good fans
I'm
of
with you, Billy.
Dabo. He's a good guy, good Christian guy.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I'm a huge Dabo
Gamecocks,
fan. If you don't know already, I'm a huge Dabo fan.
Yeah, we get a Dabo shout out every week. So I
Yeah.
think that's what keeps the Clemson fans coming back once every week. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it is rivalry week. You can't beat it, man. Ohio State, Michigan, Carolina, Clemson,
Florida
State,
Louisville,
Florida,
Kentucky.
Orange Bowl. What else could you ask for? I mean, it's just the greatest week in college football. So, a lot to look forward to Saturday. A lot to look forward to Thursday with Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
It's a long stream.
We will definitely come back. We will have
Hour and a half.
we're killing it today. But we'll have a bowls projections for sure, playoff projections. Probably do some championship week. That's probably what, 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
So we'll be back. We'll be back. Stay tuned. We'll be posting when we're going to go live again. Love you guys. Share this. Please share this so more people come on.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Have a
Jesus
great
loves you.
weekend.
See y'all.